Food insecurity is such a horrific issue in America right now. And while I can't feed everybody, I can do a little. And I've been so inspired seeing other creators and people online showing up for their communities, building little free pantries, making meal in a box kits, and it's honestly so heartwarming. So today I am stealing another idea that I have seen online, and that is to make birthday cake in a box kits. I have 6 recipes and I've tested out some of these and the rest are vetted, but it's so cool. What you can do is instead of the milk, oil, and eggs in a box cake mix, you can replace them with any singular soda. I tested this out and I absolutely loved it. Honestly, I think I like it better than regular cakes made normally, and let's try this out first. Okay, this is kind of fun. That is a delightful frothy texture. Let's make sure not to overmix. It's reminding me of like a mall orange Julius. Oh. Not gonna lie, I'm excited. Box instructions say 15 minutes. You're not supposed to try cake batter because there's eggs in it, but there are no eggs in this. It's good. It looks really good, and the knife came out clean. I'm gonna let it cool. I was actually really suspicious if this was actually gonna be good or not, but it's actually fantastic. It is moist and light and fluffy and everything a cake should be. Try it. So good. I was also a little worried about this kind of mini size, but perfect. I'm so pleased. Cream cheese, orange cake, and a sun-kissed passes muster. Good recipe, BG verified. Honestly, like the calories are better. I spent about $50 and I was able to make 10 cake kits, including the cake mix itself, some icing, a can of soda, and some birthday candles just in case. Now you don't have to obviously have a birthday to get the cake kit, because everyone deserves a treat, but just in case, you can always save it for later. So here are the recipes that I have. First is gonna be strawberry fizz cake. It's gonna come with a strawberry cake, some beautiful vanilla icing, a Sprite, and some appropriately colored candles. Double fudge fizz cake is going to come with a chocolate cake mix, fudge frosting, a Coke, but you could also use like Dr. Pepper or Pepsi or anything kind of in that vein, and of course some candles. Next up we have a root beer float kit, white cake mix, vanilla icing, I got blue because it's fun, a root beer, I've got an A&W in one of these and a Barks in one of these, I think they'll probably both do well, and then some candles. What I am calling a Dr. Velvet cake with red velvet cake mix, a Dr. Pepper, cream cheese icing, candles, and then our German chocolate cake kit, which comes with devil's food cake mix, coconut pecan icing, because that's the trick for a German chocolate cake, and a Dr. Pepper. A couple of these I did Dr. Pepper cherry. Honestly, I think it's gonna taste great because German chocolate already has like cherry flavors in it. A lot of chocolate does too. And then I also tested orange creamsicle cake with orange cake mix, which you could also do it with yellow, a sun-kissed or a Fanta, and cream cheese frosting. And that was absolutely delicious. My coworkers really liked it too. I brought the rest to work. So for $50, I was able to do 5 cake mixes. The trick with these is I actually went to 2 different stores. I did Dollar Tree for the cake mixes, which were only $1.25 each for the Pillsbury box brand, and then H-E-B for the Duncan Hines ones, since they only had red velvet, chocolate, and vanilla at Dollar Tree. I had to get the strawberry and devil's food and the orange at H-E-B. These were all less than $2-ish. The most expensive ingredient was the frosting. These little ones that I got at Dollar Tree are actually perfectly sized for this amount of cake because I tested it, but they didn't have all of the flavors that I wanted. I am so glad I checked. Pillsbury brand icing and cake mix is $1.25 at my Dollar Tree, and that is actually cheaper than the H-E-B or the Walmart. So we're gonna do some of the cakes here. The bakeable disposable cake pans are more expensive here, so we are gonna go to H-E-B. $20.31 at Dollar Tree for right about half our supplies. I definitely could have done it all at Dollar Tree, but I specifically wanted devil's food and strawberries. We're getting those here. Pans are one of the more expensive parts of this. I wanted the ones with the clear lids. It was $1.75 for one at Dollar Tree. Here, there's a 4-pack for $6.50, which puts it under, but there's also a buy 2 get 1 free coupon. Okay, so that was $33 at HEB, and I could have done this cheaper if I had changed my recipes, but I specifically wanted to do 5 different kind of cool soda cake combinations, including strawberry, including German chocolate, and especially that one because that's so many people's favorites. So I'm okay spending a couple dollars more to fill out the recipes and not just do a bunch of duplicates. And then here's my trick. I bought cans of soda, Lucy style, at the gas station. And that way I didn't have to buy the big packs because I wanted to try a bunch of different recipes and get a bunch of variety. So I didn't want to buy like a big pack of Coke. But yeah, these were 50 cents at one of the local gas stations, 50 cents each. Not too bad. And then I also got these at Dollar Tree and broke them up. Personally, I think that absolutely everybody deserves a sweet treat, whether you are wealthy or poor. And so I hope this brings some joy into people's lives that will get this kit. I was able to get these in 4 packs from HEB, and they had a coupon where if you bought 3, you got 1 free, which did bring them down cheaper than the Dollar Tree ones, which were like $1.75 for 2. And they also didn't have the covers, which I thought was important for this, for just storing everything together. I've also seen people do these in like 2-gallon or 1-gallon maybe bags, and then you kind of assume that they might have a pan to cook in at home. But I think this makes it easy. I'll actually be changing one of my Little Free libraries temporarily into a Little Free pantry to help my community with some of the food insecurity that they're facing. I know it's really, really bad right now. So we'll be doing this, and I bought some groceries to fill it up with. Let's do it. I will have all of the printable recipe cards and mixes on my website, budgetgirl.com. These will be free to download in the same place as the last meal in a bag kit one was. So you can go to my website, print any of these off, and I hope you do some good in your community. If you need this type of thing, please look for the resources that people are offering. People do care and they want to help, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. All done. All right, they're all taped shut on the side and ready to be deployed into Little Free pantries in my area. I'm gonna try to fit 2 into my new one out front. We'll see if it fits. All right, ready to deliver. I'm gonna temporarily bring these inside or just stick them in my car and bring them to another pantry, library. You know what I'm talking about. I spent another $50 at Dollar Tree just getting some basics, and we'll have to see what goes and what stays in here, what might be needed in this neighborhood. But it's right outside my house, so I can keep a really good eye on it. All right, I was able to fit in 2 cake kits, 2 packs of ramen, some mac and cheese, some soaps, coffee, deodorant, toothpaste. What else do we have? Sandwiches, SpaghettiOs, decent amount, pretty full. We'll see if it gets taken. Two in this one, and this one's always really nicely stocked. The church takes care of this one a lot, and I think they check it at least weekly. So there's like raisins and chips and cat food. It's great. This one has stuff in it today. Every time I've come by it before, it's been totally empty. That's exciting. Okay, so I actually got a donation from a Budget Girl viewer to make some more Little Free pantry donations. And I decided, I actually saw at Target that they had 99-cent cake box sales. So we're doing 10 more, and we're doing like a simplified kit, just in a baggie. It's gonna have the cake mix, the $1.25 mini icings from the Dollar Tree, which is more than enough to cover the cake, and then Lucy gas station sodas, and these are gonna be about $3 each for a little birthday cake kit or a little cake kit simplified. It doesn't have to be a birthday. These went immediately from all the Little Free pantries that I dropped them off at, and I think people just deserve a sweet treat. So let's do these in little gallon baggies. I'm also gonna put in our little cake recipes. Here we go, 10 new cake kits. Some of the rest of the sodas are in my car, but let's get these deployed.